The thing about Chloe is that she is so innately cool. And I'm not the only one that thinks so. So I'm in a London bar. It's this old public urinal that they've converted into a trendy cocktail spot. And I'm there at 2 a.m. with her now husband, Ben, and we're having casual tequila shots. Or was it mezcal? I kind of forget. After the 8th, it gets a little hazy. But I do distinctly remember Ben saying, "I love your sister because she's the only one cooler than me." So like Ben to compliment himself while complimenting someone else. But it's true, he has a point. She is cool. And the thing you need to understand is, I have no idea where she gets it from. I don't mean to be rude, but my parents, they're not that type of cool. You see, their idea of a good night out is having a heated debate about politics, where my dad gets inspiration for a poem he's writing, and my mom has an intellectually engaging conversation on either organic food, the environment, or urban planning. I love those topics too, Mom. And Dad, I do have to say, stigma that discombobulates, that twists and crumples and crimples the piano strings instead of nurturing the soul's sonatas, is some of your best diction. That's a line from one of his poems. Maybe we'll hear it at the campfire later. But Chloe being all cool and popular and stuff totally comes out of left field. And it's not just that she's cool, she's also very courageous. So she was in grade 11 or 12, around 17 years old, and she was socializing many nights of the week, coming home early in the morning. And this one formal dance, she came home at 4:30 a.m. And my dad was furious. And so he gets really upset at her, but the thing is, my dad and my sister have this awesome bond, where as long as she can fill him in on what happened the night before and what Christine and Renee were up to, eventually his furiousness will be replaced with proudness at her adventurousness and her storytelling ability. And he's also furious that he didn't get the invite to the party in the first place, but that's for another time. So to keep this 4:30 a.m. story going, the following weekend, Koi and I, 14 years old, but we looked like 10, we came home from Lauren McEachran's party at 4:30 in the morning. We thought our dad would be asleep. We thought he'd be totally cool. He was furious. But that shows something about Chloe. She's also a role model that we look up to, and she sets the standard that we often follow. She's also a really awesome sister that's been there for me many times when I needed her most. But that doesn't mean she always gives the best advice. When I was 15 years old and about to break up with my first ever girlfriend, I go up to her. "Hey Chloe, how should I break up with my girlfriend?" Just say because it's summer." Okay, that's totally reasonable and something that she's totally gonna understand and appreciate. I think you know how that ended. 5 stab wounds in the back, 2 weeks in the hospital. That's pretty great. But all restraining orders aside, sometimes she does give really good advice, and her support is absolutely beneficial. For instance, that one time when she invited me on her anniversary weekend with Ben to Stockholm, Sweden. So I was flying into town, I hadn't seen her in a while, and she thought it'd be nice if I came along. So I got the invite. So let's rewind to that 2 a.m. bar scene at that public urinal bar. So truthfully, it's actually closer to 4 a.m. Come on, I'm out with Ben Collins. At 2 a.m. he's just getting warmed up. And he looks at me and he says, "Blake, we're gonna have to get up at 5:30 in the morning, have your bags packed, and then we'll start this all up in Stockholm." So 5:30 comes around, taxi comes around, airport comes around, showing passports comes around, and I left mine back at their jolly old flat. So by the time I get to Stockholm, Sweden, it's no longer morning, it's 8 p.m. at night. And the first thing that Ben does is impersonate my face when I remember I'd forgotten my passport. Strong move. But my sister, she showed me every courtesy. She bought me drinks all night. She made me feel like my long journey to get there was worth it. Because of her, it was. So I can't thank my sister enough for the times that she's there for me and how much it means to me. And I want to tell you, Chloe, that you have the world. You literally can do anything. You're getting married to the man of many people's dreams. You literally are going to take over the world. I believed it as a little kid. I still believe that statement today. But what's different now is you have a partner in crime, a man never short on banter, a shit hot film producer partner, a husband. Wow. I'm so happy that you picked a man who will move mountains to support you. A man who moves mountains to make it happen for yourself. I was gonna end your life, your future, your potential await you, but it made me feel kind of sick saying it aloud, so I'm gonna end with an appropriate quote. Behind every strong man is an even stronger woman. Behind that stronger woman are most likely two even stronger twin brothers who give awesome speeches and MC like true professionals. So without further ado, let's carry on with the MCing. The show must go on. Corey, take it away. Chloe, Ben, I love you guys. Welcome to the family.